What's going on, everybody? Z here, and welcome to a new channel. And this isn't the video that I was going to make for the first video, but we're going to make it anyways because something kind of exciting, kind of different is happening. We are actually going to be getting a free mower from John Deere. Now, we're not getting a free mower, we're getting a loaner because we have a mower on order, but they're going to loan us a free one until that one gets here because it was supposed to be here in the next few days, but it's like delayed. So they're like, hey, we have a commercial one you can come and use and no cost, all that stuff. So we're gonna go get that, and I figured, hey, that might be a cool video. So first thing we have to do is I gotta move the truck, and I've got to get my tractor out because I have a trailer over here full of wonderful goodies. So as you can see, we've got some wonderful goodies here for the tractor. We've got a box blade, there's Frontier, the BB50 48L, which is pretty exciting. This is to do our driveway and re-level all this stuff, scrape that up. And then we have a rototiller as well. This is the 3049. This is the gear driven. It is a 49-inch. So pretty excited about that. I haven't hooked those up. These are brand new. So we got to pull these off the trailer so we can use this trailer to go get our mower. All right, so now in order to get these off of there, we gotta put the pallet forks on, which are super easy. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm actually gonna try to mount this to the tractor somehow, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we're here at Greenway. This is the new Greenway in the North Little Rock area. And I gotta give a huge shout out to Rob because he's hooked me up with everything. Every time I come in here, I always work with him. It's an awesome guy. So he's actually bringing out the mower right now for us. And I believe it's a 60-inch commercial mower, and we're getting a 72-inch. So, but like I said, it's just delayed. So they're like, hey, you can use this one for free until we get your other one. And I'm like, that's fantastic. So we're gonna go ahead and get that bad boy loaded up and take her home and try her out. All right, so we got our mower. It is a Z930M, I believe it is. Yes, a Z930M. So super exciting. It has a 60-inch cut deck on it. And yeah, I'm definitely excited to get it home and mow our yard because we haven't mowed our yard since we moved into our new house, and we've been there for about a week and a half now, and they hadn't mowed it prior to that for like 3 weeks, so it's pretty bad. But we're gonna get this guy loaded up, we're gonna take it home, and it'll probably be, well, I don't know, we'll see when we mow. All right, so she's all strapped down, we're good to go. Now you can actually see an issue that I'm gonna have here. So Like I said, the mower I'm getting is actually a 72-inch. This is a 60-inch, and it barely fits on my trailer. So we're gonna have to get a bigger trailer. We're gonna probably rent one until I find something else, but we're good to go. Let's go ahead and let's head home. All right, so we made it back. It's actually a new day. We made it back last night, no problems, of course. I mean, we're just hauling them over here. But it was, by the time we got back, we ate dinner. I had some stuff that I had to do on my main YouTube channel, gaming stuff. And so I just didn't really have time to kind of mess with this. And it's so freaking hot here. We're in Arkansas and it's like 105 out, and then there's humidity. It's disgusting. So we're gonna get this unloaded because I need my truck. But as you can see, we've got ourselves a Z930M here. It comes with the 12 tires on it. Now, that is an option. However, it seems like most of the mowers and most of the dealerships around here have the 12 tires on their mowers. So I don't know, maybe depending where you're at, maybe that's not as common of a thing. I'm actually really excited to try those though, because if you can see, they're kind of like already compressed a little bit, and they're supposed to make, well, they're supposed to make the ride nicer, and then they're also obviously airless because there's no air in them. There is 12 tires for the front. None of the mowers I've seen have them. So if those are as awesome as they are, and once we get our mower, I might actually get those. I don't know, we'll see. But Z930M, it has a 60-inch cut deck on it. Adjustable seat, adjustable everything. It is manually operated. It's not the, it doesn't have like the hydraulic buttons to lift and lower the deck, but that's okay. So we're gonna get this bad boy unloaded, and I might even make a couple little test passes with it. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of mowing right now because, well, it's so hot. And I don't want to do that. And I actually want to get the drone up so that way when I'm mowing, we can get like, you know, drone shots, because like I have a drone and I'd like to use it. So let's get this unhooked. I gotta get the trailer unhooked, and then we'll take it for a couple test spins and, you know, first impressions kind of thing. All right, so she's off the trailer. Running pretty good. I'm leaving it run for just a minute because I had to choke it to start it, but everything looks pretty good. Now, what I like about these ones, and a lot of people are probably gonna ask like why I decided to go with a mower like this versus like a more residential mower. Well, that's because I have 5 acres to mow, and you know what? Let's go to the shade and we'll talk about that. All right, so let's talk about why I was gonna go with one of these mowers. The lighting in here may be terrible, but it's so hot outside. So the reason I went with one of these, this is a Z930M. The mower I'm getting is a Z970 R, I think. Z970R, yeah. And the reason I went with one of these is because we have 5 acres to mow. Now it's like, oh, 5 acres, that's quite a bit to mow. For me. But my whole thing was, I was originally gonna get a residential mower, a residential 60-inch mower, so a step down from this one, thinner steel, thinner stuff like that, you know, cheaper, just all around, kind of like the ones you can find at like Home Depot and stuff. Well, got thinking about it, got sitting on them, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna be here for a while. So I was like, let me just spend the additional money now, and this is a mower that I'll probably, not this one, but the one we'll get, and I'll make a new video once we get that one, but these are the type of mowers that I'm probably gonna have for 15, 20, 25 years, and I'm never gonna buy a new mower. So I'm just gonna spend the money now, get a little bit nicer one, and then just never have to buy a new one. So that's the plan. But as you can see, they are super nice, and I really, really like them. And like I said, we're gonna go mow, but it's just so hot out right now. It is just terrible. So here's a little walk around kind of thing. Yeah, it's just disgusting. I don't even know how hot, but it's hot. If anybody's from the South or from Arkansas area, you will probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Now this machine, it's not new. It has, I think I said it had like 11 hours on it. So I don't know if it was like a trade-in or if maybe this is just their, I don't know if they use this model for like, you know, for like me loaning it out to people. I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, so it's another new day, but today we're mowing because it's actually not terrible out. And I'm actually gonna send up the drone. and see how this goes, because I've never actually sent up this drone. I've had this drone for, I've had it for like 2 years. I've never used this little Mavic Mini one. So yeah, let's do some mowing. Let's try this drone thing out, and let's have a good time, see how it mows. Tractor thoughts. All right, so we're done mowing. It took me way longer. It took me like 2 hours to mow the whole thing, which I obviously did not record that because it would have took me like 15 drone batteries and 4 memory cards to get through. But let's talk about the mower. It's fantastic. It's an absolute unit. It's a beast. And there's nothing like pros. It's great. I mean, it's expensive. I'm not going to talk about price points because prices always change, and like depending on where you're at, it's like different, you know. So I'm not going to talk about price points, but if you're in the market for a mower, 60-inch mower, like you can't beat it. It did fantastic. Once I got off the front yard here and I got towards the back of the house, it was a lot smoother. So I was actually able to mow at like max speed, which was so nice. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. So that's something to consider. Also, the manual deck lift. It's fantastic. It's nice and easy to use. It's not hard at all. So I know some people, when you go look at these mowers, you're kind of like, oh man, that's a really big deck to lift with your foot, you know, because they have the hydraulic option, which is actually on the mower that I'm gonna get. But the mechanical one, it actually is not bad whatsoever, and you're not like constantly putting it up and down anyway. So and then power wise on that thing, like I said, I had no issues. I actually got to an area at the bottom of a hill that was actually grassier. It was probably, I was cutting at 3 inches and the grass was probably 8 to 10. And I did have to slow down a little bit to go through that, but not because the mower was struggling, but it's just, I wanted to make sure that there was nothing in it because I didn't know, you know, I've only been here for so long. So I wanted to make sure there was nothing in the grass. Didn't hit anything, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, it was fantastic. It ran great. It is, like I said, 16-inch mowers. Now, that's gonna be a whole thing I'm gonna talk about once I get my mower, because I'm getting a 72-inch deck versus a 60-inch deck. There's pros and cons to those, and I mean, obviously, one of the first pros is that I probably made about 100 passes. I probably made more than 100, but let's just round and let's say I made 100 passes. With a 60-inch deck, if I had a 72-inch deck, that's one more foot per pass. That would have been another 100 feet that I could have mowed, like 100 feet. So that's why I'm getting a bigger one, because I'm not actually going anywhere with it. Drawback of a 72-inch though, obviously, is it's 72 inches wide. It's much wider. You're gonna need a wider trailer. Some residential gates and stuff like that, you might not be able to get through because of the width, things like that. So, but man, no, it ran great. It was fantastic. It was a good time. And so I'm definitely excited to get mine, but I gotta give a huge shout out to, obviously, Rob from the Greenway in Little Rock for hooking me up with the loaner mower until I get mine. So yeah, it was very nice, and it's fantastic. So thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe like, subscribe, all the fun things, and we'll see how often we make videos. I actually like the thing right here. I came up with it this morning. I was like, oh, I need to finish this out. It's tractor thoughts, because we're sitting on a tractor, because why not? I don't know. It's fun. But yeah, thanks again for coming out. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.